Halima Musa and her cousins moved to City Heights from Kenya as young kids. Now the young women are in college and have made it their mission to be ambassadors of City Heights to the rest of San Diego.
Most of the time when the media comes into City Heights, it's only to report on stuff that's bad, but when youth are being involved in political action or being involved in their school, nobody's really there to showcase it and to let people know that youth in City Heights are actually invested in their community.
The group is called City Heights Youth for Change, and it's made up mostly of first-generation African refugee students. In the past few years, the group has worked to get halal foods in schools and also worked to increase voter registration numbers in this neighborhood. The latest project the group tackled, a survey of 300 City Heights young people to document how they view their community. Musa says they wanted to control the dialogue about where they grew up and let local leaders know what the next generation thinks they need to focus on.
We felt that as City Heights youth, we're never really the forefront of telling what City Heights is like. So we wanted to get input from other youth like us and get them to tell us how they feel City Heights can be improved or how it is now.
The survey took almost 2 years to complete. The group looked at young people's feelings towards law enforcement and educators and safety in their community. They found that as City Heights youth got older, they said their relationships with law enforcement got more negative. They also found that young men were more likely to have a negative relationship with police than young women. Sarah Makoma, Musa's cousin, says some of the findings surprised her.
Most of the younger kids that are the same age as me, they don't really trust the police either because of the conflicts that happen between the youth and the police officers.
But not everything from their results was negative. Musa says she was surprised by some of the positive perceptions young people had of City Heights, like the way they saw their teachers.
We found that most students feel like their teachers are really engaged in what they're learning and they're really helping them throughout the process of becoming better students or better people, and they're invested, but they just don't have the resources to make sure that their students are actually successful.
The other big takeaway the young women hope gets the attention of City Heights leaders is the youth's perception of safety in their community. They found that as young people got older, they tended to feel less safe. They also found that young people felt the least safe in parks around schools in City Heights.
People feel like schools, specifically parks surrounded by schools, are the most unsafe parts of the community, which I feel like should change because that's where kids usually spend their time.
Isha Makoma, Musa's other cousin, says even though City Heights needs some improvements, she wants the rest of San Diego to know how great her neighborhood is.
It's a great community to live in. The people are very, very friendly. It's very diverse, and everybody once you tell them to come to a place, they will all be helpful. They're very helpful around here.
And they're hoping that helping spirit can be harnessed to drive change in City Heights. Priya Sridhar, KPBS News.